Hey, so I just want to talk a little bit about what to do when life happens to you and you're trying to take care of your health. I had this actually comes up very, very often. I'll have people, I actually have a client right now. I'm going to sneeze. Okay. So I actually have a client right now who's going through a lot of things uh, in her personal life, and it's gotten her derailed, and she was doing really well and she's really frustrated. And I have someone in the 3 by 10 challenge who started the challenge and then actually lost her mother. And so, you know, and I get this all the time. Like, I was doing really well and then XYZ horrible thing happened. And it's common because it's life. Bad things happen. So what do you do? How do you do it? Well, the first thing that I want you to think about is that, you know, well, it's kind of twofold. On the one hand, you're a person, okay? You're a human being, and this shit is going to happen, and you're going to struggle, and you shouldn't beat yourself up about it, and you shouldn't get into a horrible spiral of um, not doing well on whatever regimen you're on, and then feeling bad, and then doing worse. I would rather see you take a break and try to maintain than try to push through, put yourself in more pain, and end up rebounding horribly. Okay. So I'll tell you the advice that I gave a client today who's going through a lot personally. And I said, look, back off the fasting, do the 85-15 keto like I'm doing now. What the regimen that I'm doing now is for people who have less than 20 pounds to lose. And she has a lot more than that to lose, but this is a way for her to continue making progress, maybe not at the same pace, but to also not put extraordinary pressure on herself. Um, Fasting is a stress on the body. Like I've been saying for the past nearly 3 years, fasting is not bad or good. It's like a hammer. You can build a birdhouse with it, or you can murder somebody in the face with it. Okay. On its own, a hammer is neutral, and so is fasting. So, fasting um, is a stressor. It elevates your cortisol. It elevates norepinephrine. It is stressful on the body. It's a hormetic stress, so it can be a very beneficial stress on the body, but it is a stress. So if you're in horrible emotional stress, um, if you have so much on your plate that you can barely cope, it may be a good idea to back off and maintain. Um, what I'm doing right now, as I've been talking about lately, is Cole Robinson's sort of spam and pickles thing, which is very, very strict ketogenic macros. So I'm getting 85% of calories from fat, only 15% from protein, and then trace carbs. I feel really fed all the time. Um, Part of what he tells you if you have less than 20 pounds to lose is don't let yourself get hungry. If you feel hungry, eat. You're feeding your fat cells, you're training them how to burn fat. I just took I just did a ketosis strip, and I am in moderate to getting close to deep ketosis, and I'm fed. Okay. I've been eating OMAD, doing these macros, not because I'm trying so hard to fast, but just because that's when I get hungry. I get hungry about every 24 hours. Before that, I'm just not hungry. So, um, I recommended that my client do these macros and not worry about fasting, especially when you're transitioning. You're going to be really hungry at first. Feed yourself. If you just lost your freaking mom, if you have been displaced from your home, if you've had some kind of horrific trauma, then you don't need to be trying to do 4-day fasts. That being said, you can if you can. All right, because some people find that the mental clarity, the focus that they get from fasting is helpful to them in these times. So there's no rule, okay? Like, a lot of people feel like when everything in their life is out of control, this is something that they can control, and that's a good feeling. So if you are able to keep going and it feels right to you, then there's no reason to stop. But if you are going through horrible emotional pain or emotional stress, let yourself be kind to yourself. There's nothing wrong with it. Right now, I'm going through a thing that I haven't really talked to anyone about at all, like not a soul. But um, I do think that allowing myself to eat when I'm hungry instead of doing the long fast right now at this lower body weight where it's really difficult has helped me deal with it. Um, and is giving me a little serotonin boost and just like taking some of the pressure off. So I just wanted to talk about that very briefly because it comes up a lot. And I want to be the person because I'm always the person who is advocating stoicism and if you can endure it, then endure it and stop complaining. And that's true. If you can endure it, then endure it and stop complaining. But if you can't, if you're in a place where you don't have the stamina at the moment, instead of getting into a spiral of self loathing and failure and pressure and additional stress that's going to lead you to giving up, know yourself. And if you need to back off. What you shouldn't do is indulge. What you shouldn't do is be like, okay, I'm just gonna go sit down and eat this bag of Cheetos, or I'm gonna go spend $46 on on keto fat bombs and candy and Quest bars and make a keto cheesecake and eat the entire thing in one sitting. I think it's good to keep discipline in your life. That's going to keep you centered. So, one of the things that this regimen that I'm on is doing for me is getting me back my food discipline because I've been in this like horrible pattern of fasting long, 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 and then being so hungry by the end of it that I would overeat, eat the wrong things, rebound, weight gain, and then go, oh man, I really wanted to go into maintenance, but now I need to lose that 5 pounds again, and then repeat, repeat, repeat. So what this is doing is giving me back my food discipline so that I can be disciplined with what I eat on the day. The artificial sweeteners are gone. The diet sodas are gone. The high protein, the meat junkie binging on a ribeye is gone. And I'm sticking to these little, very satiating meals. They're not satisfying in the sense of, oh, I get to eat a lot of yummy things. I'm eating Spam and cream cheese and pickles. That's like it. Maybe a few olives, right? But like, it's satiating. I'm not hungry. I may not be getting to eat my keto peanut butter pie that I want really bad, but I'm satiated. I'm full. I don't need to eat. I'm not hungry. All right. So make sure you keep discipline in one way or another. If you need to eat and be fed, if you need to take away the stress of fasting temporarily, and this is for people who have a lot of weight to lose, then keep that food discipline. Do those 85-15 macros. They're really powerful. Just started doing these in the past several days, and it's a big game changer. It's going to get you fat adapted. And when you get ready to go back to fasting, you'll be ready. You won't be all, addicted to sweet taste again because you've been doing the artificial sweeteners. You'll be fed. You won't be stressed. Your body will feel good. You'll be nourished, but you won't be depriving yourself. Okay. You'll be ready to fast when it's time. So if you're going through something and you're feeling like you can't fast, it's okay. Take a break, but keep that food discipline, keep those macros, do the 85-15, watch the videos of Cole's that I've posted in Primal Weight Loss, or just go to Snake Diet YouTube and look at his recent videos, or Cole Robinson, his other channel. Learn how to do the low protein, high fat, high sodium macros that he's doing. They're very powerful. They will keep you fed, they'll keep you satiated, and you're not going to gain weight. You'll probably keep losing weight, okay, without fasting. And when you're ready to start throwing in those longer fasts for that increased weight loss, then you'll be totally fat adapted and ready to do it. Okay, well, that's it for now. For those of you who are going through things, I feel for you. And just don't derail yourself. Don't get into a spiral of eating a bunch of shit. Don't let yourself binge on trash because you're emotional. Take care of yourself by taking care of your health. It will improve your mental health as well. Probably even more so than anything. It's good for your brain. Ketosis is good for your brain. And you need that right now. Let me know if you have questions or comments, and I will see you guys soon.